Hello, it's Elizabeth Harrin here. Let's say you've taken over a new project and you're reviewing the business case. Or perhaps your sponsor has asked you to pick up a new project and you're looking over the business case to see what you need to get started with. Here are 5 red flags to look for in a business case. 1. Is the vision clear? The vision is what people follow. If you aren't clear about what the project is about in the business case, the people reading it won't have a chance. It should be specific about the problem and what desirable end state is the result. 2. Is the scope unambiguous? There's always ambiguity at the start of a project. There has to be, because you don't yet know exactly how things are going to pan out. However, points of ambiguity in a business case should be clearly pointed out, with risk budgets attached and plans about how clarity is going to be reached. 3. Have the key stakeholders been identified and engaged? You might not want to do too much engagement prior to the business case being approved, but you definitely need to know, people need to know what is coming. If you are expecting them to work on the project in some way, they need to know that it is a possibility. The red flag is when the stakeholder section in the business case looks skimpy. It should hold up to questioning. How much do these people know? 4. How is the cost saving or increased revenue calculated and tested? The maths should be clear. A number alone isn't going to give anyone confidence that all the variables have been taken into account. And if you can prove the numbers somehow because of desk-based research or a pilot or something else, then that should definitely be shown. 5. Is the worst case scenario really the worst case? Is there a worst case? This is a good question to challenge the business case of a project that is mandatory or regulatory. Often, those projects are started on the premise that worst case is not being able to trade again, but that might not really be the situation. You'll also want to check what the worst case scenario is based on. If it isn't to do with stopping trading, if the project doesn't happen, is the worst case to do with project costs, operating costs, missing out on cost savings, revenue, or something else? Dig into the facts and make sure your business case makes this really clear. The business case should be a management document for you and a source of useful information for project governance. So, when was the last time that you looked at yours?